What if everything you thought you knew about a camel's hump was wrong? That bulge on its back isn't a canteen. It's one of the most sophisticated survival tools in the animal kingdom. Picture the most brutal desert on Earth. Scorching sun, endless sand, temperatures that can swing from blistering heat to freezing cold in a single day. Now imagine an animal built not just to survive here, but to flourish. The camel doesn't just endure the desert. It dominates it, and its most famous feature, that iconic hump, is the key. But it doesn't hold what you think it does. The real story of the hump is a masterclass in biological engineering. It's a story of concentrated energy, thermal regulation, and a survival strategy so effective it seems almost like magic for centuries. Travelers and storytellers pass down the idea that camels stored water in their humps. It's a compelling image, a built-in reservoir for crossing vast, arid landscapes, but the truth is far more fascinating and complex. A camel's hump is not a water tank, it's a fat reservoir. Up to 80 pounds of dense, rich fat can be stored in a single, large hump. Think of it less like a canteen and more like a backpack full of high-energy rations. This fat is the camel's primary long-term energy source, its strategic reserve for when food is nowhere to be found. But why put all your energy in one place? Why a hump? The answer lies in the brutal logic of desert survival. If that fat were spread evenly under the skin across its entire body, like it is on most other mammals, the camel would face a critical problem. Overheating. Fat is an excellent insulator. A full-body layer of blubber is great for keeping warm in the ocean, but in the desert, it's a death sentence. It would trap the camel's body heat, causing it to overheat rapidly under the relentless sun. By concentrating all that fat in one or two humps on its back, the camel solves this thermal crisis. The hump acts as a central storage unit, leaving the rest of its body with minimal fat insulation. This allows heat to dissipate more easily from the majority of its skin's surface, keeping its core temperature stable. The hump itself, perched high on its back, is positioned to receive the most direct sunlight, taking the brunt of the solar heat and protecting the vital organs below. It's a brilliant piece of anatomical design now. Let's follow the life cycle of that hump. When a camel finds an oasis or a patch of desert greenery, it feeds voraciously, converting the nutrients into fat that gets deposited directly into the hump. The hump becomes firm, upright, and bulky, a sign of a well-fed, healthy camel. It can go for weeks, even months, without food by slowly metabolizing this stored fat. As the fat is used, the hump doesn't just shrink, it changes. It becomes flabby and will start to flop over to one side. A drooping hump is a clear indicator that the camel is running on empty and needs to refuel. This is the camel's fuel gauge, visible for all to see. But here's where the magic deepens. When the body metabolizes that 1 pound of fat, it doesn't just release energy, it also releases over a pound of metabolic water as a byproduct. So, while the hump isn't a water storage unit, burning the fat inside it actually creates water for the camel internally. This is a crucial secondary benefit. It's not an infinite supply, but it significantly reduces the amount of external water the camel needs to drink to stay hydrated. This process, combined with their other legendary adaptations, like their ability to lose up to 25% of their body weight in water without suffering dehydration. Their oval-shaped blood cells that keep flowing even when water is scarce. And their nostrils that can trap moisture from their own breath. creates a creature perfectly synced with an environment that would kill almost anything else. The story of the hump is a story of pure efficiency. It's a single solution to multiple problems: energy storage, heat management, and even indirect water conservation. It allows the camel to be a self-sufficient traveler, carrying its own supplies in the most streamlined way possible. Different camels have different hump configurations, too. The dromedary or Arabian camel has a single hump, while the Bactrian camel of Central Asia has two. Both designs serve the same fundamental purpose, fine-tuned for their specific desert or steppe environments. The two-humped Bactrian often stores even more fat, a necessity for surviving the harsh, cold winters of the Gobi Desert. The hump is so effective that it enables these animals to be the beasts of burden that forged trade routes like the Silk Road, carrying humans and goods across impossible distances. They didn't just adapt to the desert, they built civilization upon it. So the next time you see a camel, understand that you're not looking at a funny-looking animal with a weird bump. You're looking at a walking lesson in evolutionary brilliance. The hump is a testament to life's relentless creativity, a simple, elegant answer to the planet's most extreme challenges. It reminds us that in nature, the most extraordinary solutions are often hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to look a little closer and understand the profound intelligence woven into the fabric of life itself. What other animal adaptation seems simple but is secretly a masterpiece of evolution? Tell us in the comments, and your pick might just be the star of our next deep dive.